All right, we're going to get this party started. So thank you for hopping on. Just wanted to invite you to the Coach Opportunity Call. So this is something that has absolutely changed my life since 2015. And so I wanted to share this with you guys. I want to just kind of walk you through like what my journey has been like, kind of what I do, ins and outs of like my day, and just talk a little bit about the opportunity, what it means when you join up with our team, and just kind of see if you would be a good fit. So I'm going to keep this short and to the point, and then at the end, I will go ahead and ask for questions and stuff, and then we can chit chat back and forth. So, all right, let's just make sure we're all good to go. Okay, so first and foremost, I feel like every coach kind of has their own story. Some coaches have this big elaborate thing. Some coaches are just kind of like your everyday girl next door kind of story. And so in 2015, I had actually gotten married a day after my 25th birthday. So I had this elaborate plan that like I was going to be married by 25, kids by 30, like, you know, all the things. And I got married the day after my birthday, which was crazy. But we had an amazing day. Everything was awesome. Little did everyone else know, a week before that, I actually had my wedding dress, like surgery done a week before on my wedding dress because it didn't zip. It wouldn't stay zipped. If I moved, it would like undo itself. And it was just this big ordeal. Because if I was being completely honest, I had gotten my dress probably in September, October of the year before, because my grandma wasn't doing well and I just wanted to have the dress and I wanted her to see it. And so I got the dress. It fit perfect. Obviously, like the dress that I had in September, October did now not fit in July. So anyway, we got it to close, had a really great day where we're family and friends, super blessed for everything. And then from there basically is kind of when my story started. So about 9 days after after we got married, we got our pictures, just like some sneak peeks of our pictures and stuff. And it was so crazy because I felt amazing that day, but the pictures just did not reflect how I felt. And I know some of you can relate to that. It's seeing pictures of holidays or events or things like that, and you're just like, oh my gosh, what happened? Like, what happened to me? You know, you felt one way, but you looked another way, if that makes sense. And so I decided to dive all in with my fitness journey. I invested in a fitness bundle for $160 back in dinosaur days in 2015. And I dove all into workouts, and I plugged in my superfood every day. I checked into my fit accountability group, and actually the month before school started, when it's like the craziest time ever, I had gotten some amazing results. I lost 16 and a half inches off my like entire body and just felt like I was shedding inches, insecurities, pounds, like just that dead weight that you've been carrying around, if that makes sense. And so I started with the fitness piece, you guys, and I always say, you know, if I could have started differently, I would have started that coaching that day, because I feel like when I start my fitness journey and when I got done with like the first challenge, people were like, oh my gosh, you look amazing. Like, what are you doing? But at the same time, they didn't quite trust me yet. They didn't quite understand what I was doing. They didn't trust the process yet. They didn't quite know who I was. They just saw a really cool transformation. So if I could have started coaching when I first started my journey, that would have been awesome, just because I would have been able to start that trust that built from there. And from what I've learned in the last 4 years, coaching has held me so much more accountable than just like a regular client or challenger. But you guys, I got started and I fell in love with it, and I just wanted to tell every single person. Like, I literally just wanted everybody to know about it. I didn't even care about like the income piece, the coaching part of it. I just wanted to like get the word out there as fast as possible and get as many people doing this, because of how I felt, battling anxiety, depression, my thyroid issue. This was seriously just like that answer for me. And I wanted to help other people, because I know some days when you wake up, like you're kind of on the edge and you're like, oh my gosh, like today is the day I just can't do it. I'm going to stay in bed all day. This was that thing for me that pushed me out of my out of my bed, out of like the warm, comforter and things like that, and got me out of my comfort zone. I pushed play. I showed up. I loved my fitness community. And from there, like the results just kind of took off, and I got obsessed with results. I was obsessed with how I felt, how I was starting to look. My body was changing. Being an athlete my entire life, like I was starting to see muscle definition again after college. And I really missed that team aspect, that community, because, after college I was teaching and I wasn't really part of sports or anything. And so this was like that, seriously, like that missing piece to the puzzle, if you will. And so that's how I got started. That's why I got started. And basically from there, my fitness just turned into, I wanted to help other people with their anxiety, with their depression, with their body image, with looking and feeling the exact same way. Just really wanting to get out how I felt and help others feel the way that I did, if that makes sense. And so 2015 in July, I just kind of hit the ground running and did my own thing, and then decided to jump all in with a coaching opportunity. Unfortunately, like a year ahead of that time, I had graduated college. And so I just had cleared all of my friends on Facebook. Like I probably had 30, 40 people on Facebook, pretty much just family and friends, never posted on Facebook. I was like that Twitter user. Like I literally use Facebook like Twitter, like just to update statuses. Like I'm going to watch a movie. Cool. Like no one cares. That's literally how I used Facebook. I never posted pictures. I actually only ever posted photos if it was the holidays and I was the one that like hiding behind everybody. But you guys, I didn't even use social media when I first started coaching. Like I literally started from the ground up. Like I had like anywhere between 50 and maybe a couple hundred followers on Facebook, and they were just really close friends and family. Like I said, I had cleared it before college or after college because they told us to do that when we went and interviewed. Like they didn't want people to see our Facebook. And so I deleted all of these pictures and all of these people I didn't know and all this stuff. And so I pretty much started from the ground up. Instagram wasn't really a thing. Makes me feel so old saying that. And so the whole social media thing, like I literally started from the ground up. The whole posting on social media thing, I literally started from the ground up. And I just started one day at a time. I just focused on what can I do today to get this message out there. I really focused on turning my mess into a message to help other people. And from there, that's how I've built my social media. And it's so crazy. People, will pop by my page or look at my pictures or see what I'm doing and say, I could never do what you're doing as a coach. But you guys, it's just me sharing my life, like sharing what's working for me. Just as the same as you would if you found a really cool deal at Target, or if they have this big sale at Menards or whatever it is, like you would just go and post it on social media and share that with other people. And that's the same thing that I've been doing with my story since 2015. And so from there, I've been crafting that vision, have been really looking forward to creating my own team, building my own team, and just really making that life by design. So, working from home, seeing my puppies all the time, being able to be my own boss, make my own hours, decide when I want to work, how hard I want to work, how long I want to work, those kinds of things. So, I started just as if anybody else would as a client, and turned into a coach throughout from 2015 to actually May of this year. I worked full time as a teacher, and so I completely understand crazy busy. I was also coaching every sport under the sun to make ends meet. So I understand just running on E. I understand exhaustion. I was also taking online courses like calculus. So that takes, several hours just to teach yourself, and then also to do the assignments and tests. And so to be honest, you guys, like I don't have kids myself. I do have dogs. And when I was teaching, I feel like they were my kids, but I literally pushed myself to the max with my time. And the way I did that was, just really organizing things. And so instead of saying, I'm too busy to do this, I don't have enough time to do this, I don't have the energy or motivation, I scheduled my time and I put my energy where I needed to put it. And I stopped putting energy into things that didn't really help me move forward, if you will. So I woke up early, I got my workout in, it gave me energy. When I was getting ready for school, that's when I was like filling up my own cup, doing some really good personal development, going to school, teaching all day, being a teacher, being present in the moment. And then once I got home, I spent time with my husband and our dogs and just really relaxed and unplugged. And then when the dogs and the hubby went down for bed or watched their football movie or show or whatever, that's when I went to work. That's when I started working my business. And so I actually have, created this incredible business through probably an hour, 2 hours a day. And that was because I'm so determined and so consistent. And I knew that there was a bigger purpose and I wanted to really create that life by design. And so I started just as everyone else would with their fitness. We moved into, that coaching world. I started sharing my journey on social media. I started attracting people who were like me. That's where I get my team members from, my clients. And then I started to craft and really push towards that life by design. And that's where I'm at today. So, and just last year and this year, I would say our business has definitely exploded because I took the time and the consistency to build that social media, to go through the training, to really dive all in, but my mindset really shifted. My husband wanted to go back to school and finish his teaching degree after selling farm equipment for several years. And so that was kind of like that turning point for me. I was like, I can make this work. I can help you, chase your dreams by living out my dreams. And so I went all in with the business. And honestly, you guys, I didn't do anything different from day one to where I'm at right now. It's just that I kind of like did the things times 10 and just really kind of moved faster than what I had at the beginning. And so what's awesome about this business is, you guys, you can really go at your own pace. You can make it what you want it to be. So I'm sitting here at home full-time doing coaching, but, I taught for 6 years and I was doing Beachbody coaching now for 4 years and able to be at home. And so it's incredible, the opportunity that's out there, the side hustle, the part-time, the full-time income opportunities, the travel and things like that. So just really understanding that I know you see who I am today, but just understand we all came from somewhere. And you'll see that in my posts, and I talk about it a lot and I share it a lot on social media, but definitely just understanding we all come from our own place. We all have our own journey. We all kind of go at our own pace as well. So that's kind of my story, just a little hustling teacher turned into CEO of a business. And I'm trying to kind of reach out to those people who I would love to work with and be with and share this opportunity with them. So ins and outs of coaching, honestly, you guys, it doesn't feel like a job to me. And this is why I taught for 6 years. If you're a teacher in small town Iowa, you understand we don't necessarily get paid what we probably should for as much time and energy we put in, especially in smaller schools and things like that. But what I did as a teacher, I never feel like I worked. What I do as a health and fitness coach, I don't feel like I actually work because the first thing I do every single day is I take care of myself. I dive into a fitness program. I dive into amazing, healthy products and things like that, like from nutrition to pre and post workout to actual workouts themselves. And I just really take care of myself first. And so when I say coaching, you don't have to, I know it's called Beachbody, but I always try to let people know that like once you join, once you sign up, like honestly, it is your business. It's Megan Geese, if that makes sense. Like it's your actual business. And so that's why first things first, you take care of yourself. You do that workout, you have the fitness piece of it, you have programs to dive into, a fitness community that you have an opportunity to get incredible results. You have all of the products, all of the things that you need to be successful and to dive all in. And then you have that personal development I talked to you about, like filling up your cup with positive words of encouragement and things like that. And so as a coach, that's what I do first every single day. So imagine if it was like your job, quote unquote, to wake up, take care of yourself and feel incredible. Like to me, that's a no-brainer. Definitely a no-brainer. And then the next part is sharing the journey. And this was something that I was so nervous about when I first started coaching, and now it's like my favorite thing ever. So sharing the journey. going through this amazing transformation, this amazing journey inside and out, and just being able to share it to people and having the gift of Facebook, the gift of Instagram, the gift of stories, to share to so many people out there. Because I live in small town Iowa, Hartley, Iowa. I don't even know how many people, probably like 1,800 people. That's not a lot of people, and I'm probably most of them are quite a bit older. And so imagine if I only got it through word of mouth, if I didn't have Facebook as a gift, if I didn't have Instagram as a gift, if I didn't have the opportunity of stories to reach people all over the world, and just being able to share my message, being able to share what I started at, what's been working for me, what could possibly work for other people, relating to them, sharing about, and I do share about just some real and raw things. It's definitely not required, but I promise you, once you get through this, once you start, it's just like when people grab their phone and share on social media that their child got an A on a test. It's the exact same thing. You're so excited. You're so proud. You want people to know about it. When you share that you got your first job as a teacher, or maybe you graduated with honors, or you're on the dean's list or something like that, it's the exact same thing, except for I'm just proud of myself and my body inside and out. And that's kind of what I'm sharing, if that makes sense. So I have a gift of Facebook, of Instagram, of stories, of doing like the reality TV of making geese, if you will. It's so much fun. It's fun to just like get out of my comfort zone and share like my little crazy life, and just to see people relate to you, have those fun messages like, oh my gosh, I totally relate to your dog doing XYZ or whatever it is. Or I love seeing, you grow so much as a person. Like you'll have people who follow you and they see how much you've grown as a person, and it's absolutely incredible. Especially when they message you and say like, I've seen you grow over the years, and it's a wonderful thing. And when you go to family events and they're like, oh my gosh, it's Megan Geese, just having the opportunity to know that you're getting your story out there, and it's no longer just inside of your like little, closet or your little bedroom or whatever. You can get it out to the world. So that's so incredible. So sharing your journey, sharing Megan Geese, not necessarily sharing Beachbody per se, but definitely sharing the opportunity, the journey, the transformation, what you're going through, kind of relating to other people, if you will. So sorry, that's my husband. And then the last part is building your team. And so this is so much fun. Once you start sharing on social media, once you start getting out there, building your team just kind of comes naturally. You're going to attract people. You're going to attract those people who are like, what are you doing? Like, you look absolutely incredible. You look so happy. You have this glow about you. And you simply say like, yeah, it's so awesome. Here's what I'm doing. It's the exact same way building your team as it would be if you go to Target and you find a shirt that's like your absolute favorite, and you buy it in every color, because that's what we do as girls. And you leave the store, the first thing you do is you grab your phone and you talk to your girls and you say, oh my gosh, I got this shirt. It's super cute. It's super cheap. It's in Target. Go get it. It's kind of that same thing, except for when you're building your team, you're helping other people change their lives, not necessarily just going and buying a shirt, if you will. So from building your team, you can build it with clients who are just in it for like fitness and in it for that whole routine, or you can build your team, with other actual working coaches who want to share their journey and help other people as well. A lot of the times people start as clients, just as if I did, and then they kind of go through their first challenge or their first monthly fitness challenge. And then they're like, okay, I have a handle of this. And then those really are my super successful coaches. And so that's why that fitness, the workout piece does come first. We want you to get yourself, get the best results that you possibly can. So you do come first. And obviously like that personal development to really fill up your cup, and then sharing the journey on social media is so much fun. I love doing that. And then, that's kind of how you build your team. It kind of happens along as you go, and just really inviting people to join you on the journey, embracing the opportunity with you, and really changing the world one person at a time. So, okay. So here's the deal. You are still a little bit nervous because you're like, oh, this is something new. That's good. If you don't have those butterflies in your belly, you're not challenging yourself. You're not pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. If your brain isn't like, but this, but that, but oh my gosh, but this, you're not doing something outside of your comfort zone. Like those are a good thing. Those are a good thing. So don't push those away. So I kind of want to smash some of those so I can help you a little bit. So let's say, for an example, you watch this and you're like, yes, I want to do this. I really want to get myself on track. I want to put myself first. I want to get an amazing transformation inside and out and feel absolutely incredible, because I know if I'm at my best that I can be the best for my kids, my classroom, my students, my spouse, whatever it is, my friends, my family, then this could be for you. Okay, so joining up, what does it include? It includes that fitness bundle I talked to you about way at the beginning. Back in dinosaur days, I actually invested in a bundle myself for $160, and that was one DVD with like 7 workouts on it. And then my bag of my superfood, and then also like the fitness community of it, and everything else with it. Sorry, I just have a couple people messaging me. Just wanted to open that. There we go. Okay. And so you get this fitness bundle. And so it really just depends on you and your goals. It really just depends on the way that you want to move forward. If you feel like you need help with nutrition or with fitness or with muscle, definition and things like that, or the fitness community aspect of it. So there's a fitness bundle for everyone. It just kind of just depends on what piece you want to go with, which way you want to start. So the good thing is DVDs are no longer, because I don't think I even have a DVD player. And you have access to kind of like Netflix. So envision Netflix, your TV shows, your movies. And instead of that, you have cooking shows, you have workout programs. It's so simple. You can have it on your phone. You can have it on a computer, on a smart TV, on anything, you guys. So it's absolutely incredible. So the fitness bundle is all of the things: the fitness, the nutrition, the support, the coaching from myself, obviously. And so with that, in this fitness bundle, it comes with all of these other things. So you get myself, you get my team, you get our fitness community to help you throughout for the rest of your journey. And hopefully it's a lifestyle, hopefully like this, hopefully it's a lifestyle journey. Okay. So you're going to gravitate, you'll have my team, you'll have our fitness community. You also will get training. So imagine when you start your first job, I'm just thinking back to teaching, because that's the one thing I can pull back. They show you where the bathroom is, where the printer is, where your mailbox is, where to put your jacket, where your classroom is, how to lock it, like just those little things. When you join up with us as a coach, it's not, okay, congrats, you're now a coach, bye, see you later, have, the best time ever. No, we're here to help you. The day that you sign up, the day that you join as a coach is the day that the fun starts. That's where you get the training. And I have done my own personal training for you. So I've broken it down just as I've done this video. I'm such a teacher and kind of organized brain, but it actually does help. So I've broken it down into just quick little things to help you here and there. You have all the tools, you have all the strategies. I'm not even kidding. I literally make the things. It's just the teacher in me. I'm such a visual learner. I love questions. I love the training process, because there's so many things, and you guys know with your jobs, you can go through training for months on end, but really just getting out there and kind of getting your feet wet is when you learn the most and when you train the best. So the training is definitely there. It's step by step. You'll also get my team page that I have, where I share all of the information, all of the new things. And then I also run kind of coaching pods. So if you think about Facebook, think about Facebook Messenger, or you can think about it if you've ever used the WhatsApp or Voxer, or they used to have a Remind app for school. So maybe that kind of touches home, but we have different pods for coaches. So we have access to me 24/7. And so, sorry, these that keep popping up. I don't know why they do. Hopefully they go away. So you have the training, you have these groups, you have literally all of the things. It's just you picking your fitness journey, you starting, you getting going, and you getting out there and just really doing the things. And so getting your feet wet and just, understanding that you have a team behind you. We're not here to just kind of let you go. We're definitely here for you. So, and then obviously you'll have those travel opportunities. Okay. So I know you guys have seen me go to different places. So that's definitely an opportunity for you. Notice I said opportunity and not requirement. So I know some people kind of are like, oh my gosh, traveling, you know, all the things. Remember, if you don't have butterflies in your belly, you're probably not like stepping outside of your comfort zone. But I have been blessed with this opportunity to travel to, you know, out of the US, which was awesome. You know, to Florida, you know, to California, to Texas, to, you know, Indianapolis, to Minnesota, to just like all of these places. And the reason for that is because in the business, they reward you so much, like through and through. And this was something that, you know, with teaching, you got rewarded because your students understood what they were doing. And you like got to see that light bulb. This is kind of like that same thing, but with coaching, you get to see people get results. You get to see people have success. You get to see people, you know, really putting emphasis back on themselves. And then the company itself rewards you for like stepping outside of your comfort zone and helping other people. So it's so incredible. There's tons of events that you get to go to if you choose to, you know, just kind of like gatherings. Every summer they have this big celebration called Summit, which is so much like the Grammys. It's not even funny, but it's for coaches. It's so much fun just to hang out with your team. And if you've ever been to a friend's house, or if you've ever been, you know, for the holidays with your family and friends, or, you know, if you've had, you know, birthday parties or weddings or anything, getting together and being, you know, together as one is so awesome because you have the opportunity to meet up, to create and feel like your energy from your friends and things like that. So travel opportunities, events, meetups, all of the things. And you guys, when I say endless opportunities, I truly, truly, truly mean endless opportunities. So last thing I'm going to leave you with, is it a good fit? Okay, so you're going through this and you're saying to yourself, I really want to better myself. I really want to be the best version of myself. I really want to try this, but get rid of the but and say, and, or, you know, use something different. Okay, so let's say, for an example, you're like, I would really love to do this, but I'm super busy. Okay, busy is definitely a reason for you to do this, not an excuse to not do this. So, when I said at the beginning I was so crazy busy, I didn't have time for this, the thing was I was spending my time on things that didn't really help me or help me further myself. So like binge watching Netflix for hours on end, scrolling mindlessly on Facebook or Instagram, just a lot of different things I was busy doing that weren't really filling up my cup. And like I said, this is definitely for like the bigger purpose. It's definitely for you wanting to better yourself and helping other people. Obviously, like you watching a show or something like that is just like you're the only one benefiting from it. Technically, I guess Netflix kind of is too. But hopefully that makes sense. You're getting what I'm saying. So really just using the fact that you're super crazy busy as a reason to do this and show people that they can do this too, that they have the energy, the motivation, the organization, the skills, everything they need to be successful. If you're wondering, if you're intrigued by the opportunity, if you see me traveling, if you see me posting, if you see me at home with my dogs, you know, if you see all these things and you're like, what is she doing? Like, how, I wonder if I could do that. Or, you know, you see me posting and having an amazing transformation from the inside out, not just me, but my team and everyone else, you know, who I surround myself with. And you're saying to yourself, I would really love to be one of those people. Or you're just literally wondering, like, I wonder about this opportunity, if this could totally be for me. All I have to say is like, why not you? If I can do this, if I can make this work, if I can be super crazy busy, why not you? If you love helping other people, if you're always that person who is like, kind of like that little teacher, if you've ever played teacher as a younger kid, like I think we all did, but I truly was living that out, you know, being a teacher. But when I was little, I always wanted to help people. I always wanted to help someone get it. I was always looking for that like light bulb moment. You know, I was always, you know, one to like help someone if they were struggling with a specific sport. I loved coaching sports. So obviously I loved helping people. And honestly, love helping others is also love helping yourself. So it's okay to love yourself enough to push yourself to be your best version of you. And then, you know, wanting to change for the better. You know, I remember someone had said something like, when you're gone, what do you want people to remember you by? And I was like, well, here's a list of what I want people to remember me by, but this is what they're going to remember me by. And I thought to myself, like, why can't I change that? Why can't I change what people associate me with? Why can't I change this, you know? And so people always associated me, you know, with a teacher, with a coach. She's always crazy busy, she's super bubbly, energetic, like whatever. Good and bad, you know, you have all of those, but to be able to add on fitness, to be like, oh, Megan, she's rocking her fitness journey, she's so awesome, like such an inspiration and motivation to people. I don't have a six pack, I'm not a size 2, like I'm still inspiring people. Okay, it's not the company, it's not this figure that the society thinks we have to be in. It's just you loving yourself and loving other people and helping them and embracing everybody, and, you know, just really helping people be in their best self. So if you consider yourself like a go-getter, a problem solver, if you make lists and check them off, if you feel like you're a determined person, you know, if you're a sticky note gal like I am, I literally have 50 sticky notes on my desk. I don't even want to show you. But if you work off of a list, if you are the first person to, like, let's say you're planning a party and you're like, oh, let me do it. I'll just get the guest list. You do this, you do this. Like if you're willing, or you're helping people you know, set up this, or if you're always like, oh yeah, I'll be there at 7 to help you, or, you know, if you are struggling with something, you're like, okay, how can we fix it? And you sit it down and you fix it. If you're a go-getter, if you're determined, you're a problem solver, this is probably a really good opportunity for you. And the last thing is, you guys, be willing and not capable. Don't say, am I capable of being a coach? Am I capable of doing this or making this happen? All you have to do is say, I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to go all in. I'm willing to do the things. And I'm willing to make this happen. And honestly, like that, when I changed my mindset from being a capable person to being a willing person, that's when like this business exploded for me. Remember I told you when my husband wanted to go back to school and be a teacher, if I said, am I capable of sending him back to school? I probably would still be sitting here and he would not be back at school teaching. I was like, no, I'm willing to do the things to make this happen. And that's how the business changed. And that's how things have really turned around. So hopefully from all of this, you guys, you really do have like a better understanding of who I am, what I do, and just kind of the ins and the outs, I guess, and then more so like how to get started and if this would be a good fit for you. And if it is, you know, I really do hope you take that next step and you do reach out to your coach, hopefully, you know, within the hour, because that's when this stuff is fresh, when you have those questions or when you're ready to do it. Because this is truly an amazing opportunity, you guys. It's definitely changed my life. You know, not only personally, emotionally, and mentally, but like physically, financially, all of the things. Like this has just been an amazing opportunity. And I know it can be that for you too, if this is a good fit for you.